What's going on, traders? Happy Friday. Welcome back. Let's finish out a strong week we've had all week on stream here. I appreciate you guys all tuning in this week. If you're new, say what's up in the chat. Taking advantage of your first month free. I see all the familiar names. If you're new in the chat, say what's up. Always feel free to ask questions, send markups if you want feedback on it. But let's find a nice trade here. We're going to let the opening range set. Probably take a look at some of yesterday's trades if you guys have any questions or thoughts on those. But nothing too crazy overnight, except the Eagles and the city of Philadelphia is in the shitter. Phillies lose, eliminated from baseball, and the Eagles lose to the New York Giants. So quite the night. Of course, the day after that shit happens, Austin's not on stream. He gets the day off because he's in LA with a few of the boys for the event that they're having today. So we'll just have to save that energy for Monday, all right? So make sure you tune back in then as I tear my new ass. Because he never lets me off the hook. I don't need to let him off the hook. No. But how we doing? How we feeling? We got Lance as always. Andrew, what's up? That's a lot of scataboo. That's true. That's a dog right there. Kathleen, good morning. How do I get a hold of AceFX TV customer service? You're looking right at it. How are you? How can I help you? I don't think we have that. You could DM me, Kathleen. I don't know. Are you gonna talk shit about me to customer service? I don't know. But shoot me a DM. Shoot Austin a DM, email AceFX, what is it, InfoBiz or some shit. But what's up? What do you need? How can I help? Oscar, what's up? James, David, Pascal, Alfredo, Christopher. Good morning. And we got a few people watching on Twitter and YouTube. We are streaming over there today, but next week we'll be back on AceFX TV. So if anyone wants to join for free, like I said, code first gets you your first month free. The link's in all of our socials, so you can find that down below if you want to. I'll say it probably on Fridays. It is the best opportunity to join now, study the course over the weekend because we got nothing else to do trading wise. So that way when you come back on stream on Monday, you understand the terminology, the VWAPs we're looking at, the trades we're looking to take, right? Obviously do it any day, but Friday's probably the best because then you don't need to rush back into trading. All right. So the open is coming in a minute. We haven't done anything overnight, really. We have a previous day's New York VWAP on. I'm not really too concerned about it, I think. Pre-market, right? Like I don't expect it to really be respected too well. Of course, it could, but it's more so like during the New York session. Can we respect that? But either way, we're back above that. We're right at the overnight VWAP. I feel like we wake up every morning and we're just right back here. So that was on ES. You can see NQ perfectly held it. So maybe it does matter. But slightly below this overnight VWAP, but we know a bullish open can quickly bring us back above. Made an all-time high yesterday at the changeover of day. So like I've said, I'm leaning long bias, right? Because if we get back up here, we're going to have full VWAP alignment. We're going to be like 50 points away from all-time high. How am I not a buyer? But if we get new information here at the open of sellers continuing as lower, we'll react to that and probably short it, right? So don't marry a bias too strong and put those blinders on of I'm only trading one direction today. Let's see what we get. How does the open want to shake out? Who's in control? What about the New York VWAP? All those good things. I'd love to be long here at the open. Bang. Right off that overnight, get a little bit of drift back to the highs. Say less. Could be good. Martha, what's up? Killian, what's up? Sam, good morning. Daniel, Carlos. Yeah. It's info.biz. That's some shit. You got to type that out. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. Graduated to a pro account yesterday. Small steps, my first payout. Small steps are still great steps. There was some quote a while ago. It was like slow motion or little motion is better than no motion, right? You're moving in the right direction a little bit. Even if it's not the pace you want, it's in the right direction. We'll take that. When are the updates of Features 2.0 going to be out? I'm not going to tell you when it's going to be out. Don't want to get your hopes up, but it will be out before end of year. I know that's a far target away, but it will be. It'll be out before Christmas, maybe even before Thanksgiving, right? Because I don't see myself around Thanksgiving doing updates to it or around Christmas, so I'll try to get it done before then. But it's coming. I was actually working on some of it last night. All right. So the open's in right at this overnight. Let's bring over this 1 minute and see what we can get. Let the opening range set. most likely. No promises. Put on a New York view up here. I mean, like I said, whichever way this goes, you'll probably look back and say, "Yeah, I wish I was in at that price, of that VWAP." But if you're on the wrong side of it, you wish you weren't in. So yeah, if we elevate from here, it'd be like, "Oh well, yeah, that's the VWAP we normally make a move from, so that's clean." But we'll look for some pullbacks after if it wants to push higher like this. So this is on NQ, like I'm saying. Open underneath it. If this just continues strong for the next 10 minutes, yeah, easy longs. So let me know if anyone else is scalping this. Quick little rise here. Dwayne's probably long. Dwayne's probably already out. The quickest scalper you ever did see. And then, yeah, just remind you guys on Twitter, on YouTube, on Specs TV here. If you guys need an account with Top One, there's still 45% off. You can copy trade 3. The link's always down below for that as well. If you're copy trading, I feel like most of you are copy trading, but maybe not. Who's copy trading and who's just solo dolo trading on just one account, one challenge account, one whatever? Milan, please show the chart colors. What, you want my settings? I think it's just all fucking gray. Everything's turned off here. No grid lines. Is it this? Everything's black except for the bearish body. Is that what you want? I'm sorry. What do you want to know what these colors mean? I don't know. And this was new on stream. I think we did this last week. If you need an account, just scan the QR code. So efficient. Fine. If you need an account, scan it. I don't know where it takes you. So beware. But NQ catching some lift. ES catching some lift. YM catching major lift. So the indices are moving together. Let's go get an all-time high today, shall we? There's really no news at 9:45. I know there's a speaker potentially. I'm not too concerned about it. There is news at 10 o'clock. We'll see. See what we get for that. Solo until that payout. I like that answer, right? Yeah, it's like we want to copy, but let's learn to walk first before we just start sprinting towards 10 copied accounts. Okay. One account, just one challenge. I've got one account. Okay, so clearly I was wrong. I feel like most people are copying. Sam's copying, still solo, copy, solo. All right, so like a mixed bag. Yeah, neither one is right or wrong, right? Like you said, everyone's in a different position. If you're trying to get that first payout, yeah, go get it on 1. And then you take that second payout on 2. And then maybe that third one on 3. Just passed my first phase on FTMO account for when I'm not trading futures. Nice. Yeah, I think Zach had one up. Had an FTMO account pulled up yesterday on MT4 or 5. What a throwback. Sean, what's up? Good morning. Jomo, Trading's 1. Are you doing the duck race today? I am not. I'm not of authority to race ducks. I don't have accounts to give away. I can text him and say, can I give one out on your behalf? Because he's not here. But then you also have to like freaking start that duck race and like the Google Doc. I mean, I don't know how to do that. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. I'll text him. Or if he's watching. And if not, he'll probably just do it on Monday when he's back. So tune back in. If anyone that's watching on Twitter or YouTube would do duck races on Fridays, doing a giveaway of any Top One Futures instant funded account for Specs TV members only. So tune back in on Monday if you're a member, and we'll give one out then. The background color mostly, I don't know. It's just a variation of gray. It's custom. I customized it because I'm just a dog. Hello, sir. A lot of love from Pakistan. I am new here. Welcome on in. Appreciate it. So we're just getting a continual drift here. Nothing but buyers. So see if we can get a pullback. Let this opening range set. Trade the breaks of opening range. This is on a 15-minute. If you go to the 1, let's even just switch it to regular. Yeah, buyers are in. Holding that New York here. That could be juicy. But the open range is setting, Evan. What do we do on a Friday? Do we chase that? Yeah, stocks are green. So if anyone gets in along, whether it's my strategy or not, always feel free to send it in the chat. Put yourself out there. Gregor, happy Friday indeed. Yeah, All right, so good thing I asked that question. I felt like most of you were copying. My bad. And that's fine. Go get that first payout, get that taste, that confidence boost, and then say, you know what? Now let's try it to two. Because there's no need to, I guess, invest into 5 accounts below all five. Invest 5 accounts when you don't think it's likely that you'll blow them all, because you've taken payouts before. So that's the safe answer. We're 6 minutes in, potential bounce off New York view up here. The risk is obviously you're trading during the open range setting, so you're going to have to play this low as your stop loss, as the open range low, but it could change. But first trade idea of the day would be playing the longs, continuation, bounce off New York, stop loss at bottom of range. Open range is still setting, so there's really no exit on this in sight. You just be looking to follow that drift. Not in that, not in that. Just first idea. Someone's going to take it. Yeah. It's good. If we have a nice strong bullish close, I mean, we took out pre-market highs. Let's go get yesterday's high, which would be an all-time high as well. So we'll let it try to break out this opening range. Wherever it does set, pull back, long it again. So while we let this shake out a little bit, and before James comes on and starts spewing yes sirs, let's take a look at yesterday's trade. So you saw the first short. This is just marked up of like perfection. Obviously, you guys saw me get out of it early, but this is like seeing the full idea through. Again, you probably wouldn't even catch all that. You'd probably be like closing it over here. But regardless, clean lower highs on top, all underneath New York. Just impatient, a few of us. It's all good. But then you stay patient. You don't jump in of anger or FOMO on this move. Pulls back to the New York view up. Same level we have respected 3 times back here. What do? Just sell it right back down. Trend's clearly bearish. We're at that key view up. I get a great stop loss above it, above previous structure, saying, yeah, if it gets up here inside the range, I'm probably done with the shorts. And it falls back in. I scalp it down, even though it broke the lower day view up. I got a great price on the bounce. I'm out. Doesn't make a new low a day, right? That's this move now. Doesn't make a new low, pulls back to New York. Oh, how you doing? I'll do it again. I'll do the exact same shit. Just do it again. So scalp it down again off the same level. This New York view up. I think I have a really clean markup on just this notes one. What's the price that pays, right? It's not always a number of like an obvious 2,600, 28,000, whatever. It is sometimes. But the price that pays as normal, New York view up. All these retests to it, giving you opportunities to get in short anywhere around here, right? There's no perfect candle. There's no perfect nothing. It's not timing it exactly. It's just saying as long as we're holding this level of like New York, still making lower highs, I want to be in the direction of trend, right? Catch these drifts lower rather than it would work. It will work rather than selling it on its way down, like down here. You still get drift. You still win. But if you chase this one down mid drift, you maybe don't win, because it didn't follow through that much. But if you get it at the New York, in and around the New York, obviously we're rooting for trend and a strong rip. But truthfully, even if it doesn't, you probably stand to make money, right? If I'm short around this New York, I could scalp it there. This thing can come back up the rest of the day. It didn't really move lower, but I made money because I was in around the VWAP. And that's one of the most important things. If I'm further away from VWAP, like buying it now, there's no saying it goes straight up from here. It might want to pull back and slow first. So there's a lower probability of me making money. Not improbable, just lower than if I buy it at that VWAP. I could probably catch some sort of pop, something, long or short, right? So that's why I try to wait for these pullbacks down to it and trade it back up. That was yesterday's trades. 2 trades. Obviously, the first one was like a break even. So it was 3 trades taken, but 2 trades actually put money in my pocket. And I think some of you guys probably took the same. If you guys have watched Futures 2.0, for those that aren't on ASFX TV, when you join, you get access to the full Futures 2.0 strategy, which is the bounce play and the break play. I took 2 bounce plays here, chapter 10. So you get access to that when you join. Study that over the weekend, like I'm saying, so that when you come back in on Monday, those trades can make sense. Justin's in at 67.92.25. Ooh, damn. I like that. Right at that New York, catch a little pop. Nice. What good rules to have one account until that account allows you to withdraw money to pay for the other accounts? Yeah. Yep. Shuffle those profits into another account. So the way this was drawn up, open range still isn't set yet, but you're long on that New York. That's still in play on NQ as well on ES. What was the other thing we were going to go over? I guess. Oh, I don't know who it was. I'm not blasting them. This was in our Discord today. It's just a markup of the trades yesterday, and it's the same short. So I can't fucking zoom it in, can I? So a little bit. That this is basically the lower day break on the same short I took here, right? Clean flush lower, but it says miss take profit by a tick. I just have a take profit in case some missile hits my house and it goes lower without me. I'm always going to manually close the trades. That on a strong flush like that, yes, it could obviously keep going, but the quicker it moves like that, I'm out because moves don't sustain like that. That even if it does move lower from here, that's a quick, stress-free, all one directional. Get me out. All right, mistake profit by a tick. Good management though, didn't pull it here. Still making lower highs, and then it gets back into profit. Now the mismanagement comes in. I'm moving stop loss to break even and getting tapped for nothing before the profit came in, right? So could have, should have bagged it for a win there, but then did a good job not closing, but then shouldn't have moved it to break even. So a little mismanaged, but a great entry. Could have won. So take that lesson in stride of like, all right, I took a good trade. I managed it well in some spots, but ultimately, yes, I mismanaged it to miss out on profits, and then we look to get better from there. Right? Okay, now I don't want to do that. I don't want to move it to break even too soon. I'm just moving it there because I'm pissed and I don't want to lose. But if you can detach yourself from it, saying, well, nobody wants to lose, but we're still making lower highs back below New York. What is making me fearful that this is going to move higher? I'm going to lose. Nothing. I just don't want to lose. My emotions are running high. So let me move stop to break even. But if you detach yourself from the trade, if I could have just looked over this guy's shoulder and said, looks pretty fine, right? My emotions are unbiased because I'm not in the trade. Looks good. I'd want to be a seller. You sit through it and you get the profits. So try your best to detach yourself from the trades. I know it's tough, obviously. Easy to talk about someone else's trade when I'm not in it, of saying, oh, lower highs, lower lows. Dude, hold through that. But it is the truth. This is my trade yesterday. Get those out of here. What is this one? Same thing. Boom. All right, we're all caught up. Open range is about to be set. It's bullish. Buyers are in. Mag 7's got to be bullish. Yep. Apple's up. Nvidia's nothing. Microsoft's up and chopping. Google's up. Meta's flat. Amazon's up. Tesla's whatever. Did YM sustain that? It did. YM's up. ES and NQ. We're not selling until we get well below VWAP. So just a matter of if we can get a pullback. Hopefully we can break this open range here and pull back to New York immediately. Yeah, high impact news at 10. Yeah. Consumer sentiment, might have to wait for that. We'll see what we can find between then, and then we'll decide. Brian, dang. Learning your guys' VWAP strategy just gave me confidence trading at market open. Can't thank you guys enough. Beautiful, Brian. I appreciate it. Glad you're getting some confidence in it. Repetition. Looks like the same shit every day, but that's good. So there's the break. We're going to have a strong Friday close. It's a strong open. No two ways around it, chat. That's an open. Yesterday's high is way up there at 812. I mean, it's not way up there. It's freaking 7 points on ES. Hopefully we don't just rip face to it. Hopefully we can get a pullback. And then we can all go get 12. Might not happen. No bookmap today. Austin's our bookmap guy, and he's not here. It was so close to a VWAP retest on NQ today. Where's that? I see this one. Yeah, it's just moving higher. So hopefully anyone that longed it around like that 92.75 level, catching this first pop, I'd be getting out. If I was long at 92, get 12 points on it. First break of upper range high on a Friday. Thank you. If it pulls back, if it moves higher and it pulls back, I'll long it again. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be done. But grab a piece of the pie. If anything, that's a good lesson from yesterday as well. On top of the good trades, what is this notes? Yeah, I made money in this little move and in that little move, right? All of this wasn't mine. This wasn't mine. None of this was mine. But I still somehow made $2,200 across all the accounts. Okay, then cool. That's all I need to hear. Thank you. I don't care how many points are left on the table, what I could have done to hold it to the moon. Because to make more, I could have sized up. To make more, I could have held longer. So many things you could have done. It's just like, what's realistic? Bagging small pieces of the move consistently or always catching the whole move? You tell me. Ericon 1 and done on the NQ longs. Nice. Orders were below. They just got pulled. Yeah. I mean, nothing but buyers. I'm not going to chase the first break open range high, but she out there. Got 8 points. I'm out. Nice. Nice. So, I mean, you got to think about it as well. Like, we talk about that perspective, and if you want to trail some, right? But, like, I would not go risk-free or, yeah, like, risk-free but not secure anything up here if you were long at 94 on this New York bounce. It's like, why even flirt with the idea of getting a donut that take 8 of your 10 off and run 2 or whatever? But you got long at 9:36 in the morning, 6 days into the session, and you were done with work in 11 minutes. Yeah, where do I apply for that job on LinkedIn? Because that sounds pretty good. 11-minute workday. And it was all just straight profit, no stress, never flirted with a drawdown with anything. Take it. You could always get back in. What do you got here, Lance? We got it on 1 minute. So don't love the stop loss on this because it doesn't really look like it makes much sense. That thankfully it held. When you're long it at the high, pullback comes in. Where do you want to put a stop? Well, we don't know until after that pullback is formed. So if this is marked up on like the right candle, like the exact candle you longed it, let's go to NQ here. Rather than like long it here and hope it doesn't pull back to there, see it pull back, I'll buy it up here. But now I know that's my structure. So this stop loss could make some sense. Does that make sense? Right? Because you got a long up here. The open range low is down here. So if I could let it pull back, okay, we got new structure. Maybe I could use this as my stop loss. Because you guys can't see this little pin is the open. But good win, good win. Emil's got a markup. Send them in. Send them in. Like this. There you go. New high, pull back to New York. Stop loss that structure. Bing bong. Beautiful. Make me proud. And here comes the return. Just gotta love it. You gotta love that shit, chat. Told you to get out up there. So, cry me a river. Beautiful. So we had that 10 o'clock news, right? We got 10 minutes until that. So, can I trade before then? It's raining. That's a strong bar. Let's see if this can slow down. Let's see if this can turn. Don't just cut through these VWAPs now. Don't you do it. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not stepping in front of that moving train. They'll break back to VWAP worked again. Think that was 5 for 5 this week on that play. Is it? That's good. I mean, I'm 5 for 5 on avoiding the first breaks of open range high, and you're actually taking the opposite of that and taking the trade. So that's good. I'll have to look into that this weekend. Of like, I don't know where exactly you'd sell it, but yeah, like I don't want to chase the first breaks. Let's sell this back down. And where was that markup? You guys were long there. Stops at break even. Fucking. If anyone got a donut, oh god, I'm gonna just slap somebody. 10 minutes, 11 minutes straight up. You could even fucking buy it again soon. So, is what it is. Let's see what we can find. I'm not stepping in front of this. Like I said, we're gonna have to see it slow, see it turn, get back above New York. Seems to be a little bit of sellers in for the time being, so I'm not stepping in front of that. Especially now, just floating here underneath New York. If it can get back above, buyers can be back in because we still have this overnight view up here. We could potentially use as support. So let's throw on our New York view up now in the electronic trading hours. It's gonna look a little bit different. So if the overnight, today's blue is the 930. Yeah, it's a tough trade to take for sure. Because then you'll get that off day when it just does rip, continue into trend. And you look back, you're like, why did I fight the trend? What am I doing? That was interesting. I was like right on the inside of the opening range. Nothing on financial juice, right? Maybe. 949? Nah, I got nothing. You guys remember I do have that challenge account, so we could play around on that if you want to take something stupid. But the copied accounts, that'll probably come after the news, just to be safe. $50-point stop. Yeah, I mean that's a nice reversal right back, but still 6 minutes on this. I like the longs. Take it on the challenge account and get out by 4 news. Can I do that? I think I can, right? You guys won't yell at me? Thank you. So underneath New York, I'm playing that daily view up bounce here, trying to get drift back up to the open range high. Playing it on a copy, not a copy, a challenge account into the news or pre-news as this is falling. So if I'm not taking it on my copied account, I would not say follow it because it's not the most serious trade you've ever seen. But it is off the potentially the daily view up here. So let's just get back on the right side of New York and head back towards those highs. Would you set a high of day view up now? I would set it now, yeah, in terms of like that would be valid time to use it. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, if we take back New York, they'll take that out as well. Yep. We're right between New York and overnight. Yep. News, we have consumer sentiment or something. Yep. Prelim, consumer sentiment, and inflation expectations. It's on Forex Factory and Financial Juice. 1.1K green with all my 5 copies together. Beautiful. But in trade since Asia session, I think I'm done for the day. Yeah. If you've been holding an all Asia session, I'd call it. I would call it. Still got ES room down to this overnight. So let's see how that one wants to respect it. We might have to hold this 2 news, chat. Let's have some fun. It's a challenge account. It's a combine. Right, normally I'd be like, okay, let's get out. But into the news, I want to be long at this level. If the buyers step back into it and continue trend, we did make a new high. Yes, it's a strong reversal. We're right back down immediately. But as long as we're above this overnight, where's my stop? My stop is down here at structure. So yeah, until we take that out, I still want to be a buyer. And if we take that out, we might want to come back down to previous days New York here. And maybe even lower, since those buyers could not sustain at all. And then you look at ES above that's overnight. Previous days New York is right there as well. So for me to sell it today would probably be somewhere down here like 70s. So let's wait and see. 1 minute, and we can be back above New York VWAP. Love this price level. We wanted to be long here at the open, did we not? Said, oh, I want to be long there, but it's just too soon. It's 9:30. That's tough. Catch the pop. Don't chase it. Back to that same VWAP. All right. I'm interested. Get me in long. Bum, bum, bum. How's the BSC doing? James YM has been the most bearish all week. Yeah, that's true. Got a personal profit target of 15 hundo. Made the 1500 yesterday. Let's make it today. And I'll put a take profit in actually for some crazy news. Because you never know. But with that, I know it's into news in literally 3 minutes. Consumer sentiment. Do we really care? $500. If I add 2 more, yeah, I'll add 2 more on the news on this same account. But win or lose, we're chilling. But does everyone understand this trade? I think we tried to explain it right off the overnight VWAP. It's the same as yes, we're below New York, but I am still playing off another VWAP. So let's go to a clean chart here. If you're not long off this overnight, that's fine. Obviously, put on the New York VWAP, which we're right at. Yeah. If you can get back above that, buyers are back in. Especially that'd be taking out the high of day VWAP above overnight VWAP. I just wouldn't hug a stop loss right there. It's too tight. If it breaks the opening range low down here, it looks weird because of this pin back here. I don't want to be a buyer right now. Even all this shelf. So give it the space, especially with, I don't want to tell you to trade through news, but especially with the news, give it space. Don't want to be tapped out on a tight stop. Do I prefer NQ or ES? If so, any reason? Man, I don't prefer either. I made a YouTube video on it. If you want to go watch it, I talk about the pros and cons. Pretty recent too, actually. It's like 3 weeks ago. ES or NQ, which is better? Go find out. Just depends on the day. Pranav, yeah, there's news at 10. We're balls deep into it. This is a challenge account. We're balls deep. Miles got a markup. We'll open that after the news here. Oh, that's just sending the consumer sentiment survey. Sending the news. Well, yeah, let's rock. We're along 7 micros on NQ. Hold on to your nuts. I just have a random take profit in. Whatever happens, happens. Alrighty, right. Like I said, chat, don't follow me. Protect your capital. Be smart on a Friday. Close it out strong. Someone's got to be the degenerate while Austin's gone. I'm taking that role, not you. I'll do it. All bookmap went dark. Yep. News. Algo shut off. Whole lot of nothing. We're acting like it was FOMC. Let's see if we can get some drift. Take it back to the highs even. Right, on my chart, what does that look like? Yeah, take it back to open range high. Yeah. Just got a quick profit, 5 MES. Nice. Boom. Yeah, so this is what the markup really looks like when you see all the indicators and stuff. You don't see it all on Project X. News or not, I still want to be in this trade. VWAP speaking. Buyers make a new high a day outside open range high. Sellers try to reclaim it. They defend the overnight. with a higher low from where we started the day. They're taking back those view ups right now in the high of day. So, barring the news, that would still look good for longs. Just a matter of news is going to screw us, like what the number was in the reaction. Consumer sentiment 55, and inflation didn't really change. So I don't really care about the number. Don't do me like that. She do me like that. She's doing me like that. Come on, news. Just give me a little. So now it is 10 o'clock. It's a new 15-minute candle. Same thing. Same premise. As long as we're holding this like 98, this shelf here you see on the 15-minute, longs will still look good. But if that gets taken out, then yeah, structure is changing. Buyers are not holding that control. We'll pivot, not immediately, to shorts or start looking for shorts maybe. You know, it's 30 minutes into the day. We don't need to know where it's going to be at on the close. But it is a failed take of New York. You look at ES here, off the overnight, couldn't take the New York view up. So if it takes this overnight, she could be heading lower. Let's just watch it over here. Take off the high of day. We know that's right there on New York. Clear it up a bit. Took only 2,000 to pass the combine. I mean, that's pretty far, truthfully. I think you start at needing to make 3, but it's a great job making $1,000. Took a quick scalp on NQ, daily long, beautiful. Pranav says, how many income sources do you have? What are you, the IRS? I don't know. 6?
Yo.
What's up, JB? Something like that. How you doing, James? You trading anything today?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're still trapped inside this range. I just wanted to wait for the news to shake out.
Yeah. I'm just in a long here on a challenge account, trying to get it over the line. So
Sure.
on my copied accounts, traded those yesterday, but not yet today. I mean, honestly, if ES can get back, if it can hold this overnight, that'd be ideal because then we'll find the easier, cleaner looking trades later. But I just wouldn't want it to fall just because it's going to be the harder trade for me to see. You know, like I don't want to short it when we're still so bullish. So market doesn't care what I want. So if this loses the challenge. If it gets back above, I could enter on the abundance as well. Yeah, I got no income. True. I'm sorry. Good answer, Twisted. What's income? You guys are getting paid?
Yes.
But
I was just pointing this out in the Black Shirt Club. Quite interesting. Look at YM. It's actually coming directly off its weekly view app. It's been the most bearish all week. If you look at NQ and ES, we're actually trading well above the weekly view app. So quite interesting that we are getting a little bit of discrepancy there.
Oh yeah, YM don't care.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's back at its overnight. So hopefully it could defend it. If all three defend these, we're in the driver's seat. But yeah, honestly, when you look at it on regular trading hours to clean this up, inside the range. Below New York, plenty of space to that open range low, yes, but it's back below New York VWAP. Could be the start of a potential lower high. Either way, it's not very pretty. So best trades from now, if you're flat, probably become outside this range rather than getting stuck inside here. Let it break out. Let it set a tone for the day on who's going to take control and keep control. Because buyers broke the open range high, have disappeared since short term. So let's see if they can take it back. If not, we'll react to some shorts.
Yeah, NASDAQ there, yeah. NASDAQ.
Yeah.
ES is starting to take.
Like they're all below their New York. Just a matter of if they can hold their overnight, but doesn't know. Doesn't look like it wants to. Took the long. Fortunately, I took some profits. Only broke even after this drop. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you know my game plan on this. We're balls to the wall. If I was like an instant on the copy, yeah, I wouldn't even be taking it into news. Like if you don't trade into news, you probably trade after. So if you can make some money out of it, great. Especially at this overnight view up, get some small lift from here, right? You could have scalped it in this little pop. Max 7's trying to hold up. But if this does come higher, chat, let's just play positive thinking. The same premise of the stop loss is too tight. It knows every stop loss is probably at that higher low, sweep them out, and then move higher. So if I can give it all the way to this opening range, it's 50 points on NQ. You can go get 50 points on NQ. Doesn't screw your risk reward, doesn't ruin anything. It gives me a better chance to hold through until the idea is truly wrong. Rather than get stopped out, worst case scenario, oh man, let me get back in, and it truly does come down, you now took 2 losses when I'm just going to take the 1 or not even lose at all and come higher. You know what I mean? So stop loss placement, it really is very important, honestly, which you all know. But it's like the same thing of where you get out determines if you make money. Because some of you launched it here, had an opportunity to close it. Maybe you didn't, came back. You took a good trade, but you didn't make money out of it because of the management. You took a good long here, didn't make money out of it because of the management of the stop loss, right? It all comes down to like the little details that we do or don't do. Does that make sense? Like very easy, I could get in the way of this thing and ruin the, let's say, probabilities of it. But till it makes a new low, I want to be long.
Yeah, I'm just sitting flat right now. I'm not really liking its back and forth here at the moment.
Nah. I mean, it was an exciting open in terms of one directional, but
yeah,
we're kind of just right back at it. So
yeah,
it's definitely dried up. Being a Friday, if you're green, keep it that way. And if you're flat, if we don't find something here soon, you can stay flat. Maybe tune in for a little bit longer, see if we can find something, but we're not going to stream all morning until lunch. See if we can find something, close out the week. I tweeted out this morning on saying, like, obviously we're all trying to trade well Monday through Thursday, but it's like almost like paramount in terms of like if you could trade well Monday through Thursday, you can come in Friday with a little bit more relaxation, knowing worst case scenario, I'll still be green on the week. You know, if I win today, even more green. If I lose today, it just takes from my profits, but I'm still green from Monday. Okay, cool. You know, that like you don't feel pressure to force something on a Friday or to try to make something all back. Right. So like being up on the week on the copied accounts, I'm in the driver's seat. I don't need to trade them. I can go into I'm in control of saying I can go into this weekend feeling good on green. I don't need to do nothing until it gives me a really good opportunity. Then yeah, I'll try it. I entered long on the re-break of New York and ES. How's that looking? Yeah, right off that overnight view up. Let's go get that opening range high. You can see 15-minute looking clean, looking good. NQ as well. Pins down to this overnight. Let's just get the buyers to rip us in. Right, like this is my entry. But yeah, even realistically, anywhere after here would be the same idea. You're just playing this price of the overnight, or you're waiting for a New York break to say, okay, yes, we're holding the overnight, but buyers are also taking control. Along the first break of New York view up, brain farted with the news, got to hold it now. I mean, the news didn't really do too much. Really just one candle. Probably just to sweep all them lows, but I said the news like a million times, so that is a brain fart on your end. Andrew 97's long, Tate as well. 97. I'm on NQ. My bad, chat. My bad. 97. Yeah, so right now. Right here, right now. Hi, 100 points on my TPT Pro account on the YM. Nice. Bought it right after the open. Boy, Craig. Nice. Hey, maybe should I get a TPT account, James? You don't know, do you?
I have never traded with them. I've
Yeah.
I've never traded with them.
Got a discount with them. If anyone else is trading with them. But now the longer it sits here, we could just get back to like high of debt. Take it. Take it. But yeah, can you believe the Eagles and Phillies lose and Austin gets the day off stream?
Saw that.
It's coordinated bullshit. But when the Ravens lose, I got to show up the next day. Or when the Yankees lose, I got to come on stream the next day. He's actually in LA. He could have went to the game. See his Phillies in LA. I don't know how far that stadium is. Great. Yep. No new information, chat. Unfortunately. You know the game plan. We're long on this overnight bounce. Yes, we'd love to take out this New York with some strength because then buyers are really taking it rather than being pinched in between here. But it's the same thing as previous. Until this low is taken out, which we have plenty of space, clearly. This was like halfway there. I got to lean long. So once we start not making higher lows anymore and we're now breaking lower, I'll be out. But until then, I'm holding in long. Put on a 2-minute, we're above the VWAPs. Put on a 3-minute, we're above every VWAP's above it. Look at that 5-minute. Coiling here, but closing above.
Yeah. So interesting why I'm trading underneath the VWAP at the moment.
Not it's overnight.
No, New York.
Yeah. Yeah. And ES rejecting it now. NQ rejecting it now. And YM, I guess maybe I don't have it on.
Yeah, YM rejecting it as well.
Here. NVIDIA, help lift my NQ. Damn. Microsoft pulling back. There goes Google, Meta. Something's hidden. Amazon's going. Tesla, boner down. Something happened. Something's in the air. George is long at 93. Nice. Yeah, just wait till Monday. We'll give them great grief for sure. They let a rookie QB and a crayon-eating running back destroy them. Scadaboo's a dog. You got a few screws loose though. That's what you want in your running back. Put your head down and run into that man in front of you. Yep. So this pinch is real. We're just pinching, but still making lower highs, but still making higher lows. What is that? A whole bunch of wedge. So if it takes it out, could slide. All this coiling here. Need buyers to really wake it up. Make a move. He's the definition of CTE. They'll do studies on him. All right, come on, 10-15. Give me some lift right off of here.
10-15.
Come on, 10-15. Good old 10-15. Yeah. And then with this, like I've said, it's not looking great right now in terms of it's in drawdown, but it's fine. That if this, like my patience of like, okay, trying to buy the bounce, let's go rip higher. Not that it's wrong yet, but it's not moving at the speed we wanted. Similar to yesterday. So we're not going to make the same mistake twice. We'll try to let it see the whole thing through. But that's why it's like, if it gets up to this open range high, sat in it for 40 minutes, I'll take what I can get. You know, patience is wearing my mental battery. Let's just close it. Let's see if we could even get that. This thing might want to tip over. Push higher, induce all the longs, and just sell off Friday.
Yeah.
Because you got no because again, let's go back to the regular trading hours. You've now probably spent more time. Nah, not yet. But clean rip at the open, you're not continuing it. It's falling since that open range high break that some of you faded or one of you faded. So definitely not looking super bullish. We're just trying to play off a VWAP. Doesn't look like it's going to hold the way she goes. But I'll still trade at that VWAP tomorrow or on Monday. Because if this moves higher from here, I'm going to be like, yo, fuck. Should have been long there. That's a clean bounce. It's a respect of it in a bullish trend.
Okay, I've got some shorts on YM. I'm trying to try some shorts here.
Oh, I hope we bounce higher. Fighting my NQ long.
Hey, well, you're lucky I didn't go and trade NQ.
Mm-hmm.
In respect to the New York session view up, let's see.
Corey, how do you see gold, Evan? I mean, the way people have been speaking about it this week, I view it as bullish. I don't know what it looks like today. I just know it's been ripping.
That thing's always ripping gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine's just breaking the opening range low again. Similar trades to what you have seen me trade YM previously this week.
Mm-hmm.
Just put my notes in there.
Yeah, very sporadic. Big pop up, way more flush lower. Yeah, they're all below their view ups again, so this doesn't look like it's not going to hit my stop. But, okay. Let's find out.
Murray's going to come on in a bit as well.
Oh, is that up?
Yeah, it was in the schedule.
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 Right. We'll teach him how to place a stop and take profit. He asked earlier in the week. Yeah, I mean, after this, like I said, I'm flat in my top one accounts, so we're chilling. But I don't know if I'll, like I said, I don't really want to short it today, even though like, it might call for it. It's just tougher for me to see. So like to take that on my instant funded, it's tough. I don't see myself doing that yet, like until we get more information later. So after this one, I'll probably be flat for a little bit, not immediately, but see if we can find anything else.
Send it, yeah.
Take cut it. Angel cut it. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's a choppy one. Keep it tight Friday. James, I wait for a close on YM below yesterday's low. Yesterday's open view out. Okay. Antonio, I shorted at 383. We're bearish right now. What asset is that on 383? Is that on NQ's high here? YM? I don't know. But
no, not YM. 383 would be far.
Yeah, it's probably NQ's high, I guess. Nice. Yeah, opening range high, fade. And I think they're also saying there's orders below on Bookmap, so that'll help drag it.
What's ES doing? Coming down as well.
Yep. Break open range high or low. But previous days New York be up at like 82, a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Your boy's not dead yet, chat. We're not dead yet. Didn't get new information. Till I get it. But yeah, I think next week we should have some pretty exciting news for top one. Right now it's 45% off, but you can copy trade 3. Again, I don't know when those accounts are going to come back, those older ones, but I don't feel like many of you are trading them anyways. So the instant fund is if you need to re-up for next Monday, they're still 45% off, which pretty damn close to 50. Can't be half off. How crazy would this be if I...
Yeah, YM is just pulling a little bit back on me right now, but my stop's in a good place. So
yeah.
Still on New York session view app.
Yeah, Angel and Tate showing no faith in my trade calls. Bailing early. Hurts my feelings. Yeah, I mean, it definitely could still make another lower high up here around New York and still fall because we're still falling from the high of day. James, I want to go golfing this weekend, but it's raining like a mother. Not just one of
Oh,
those spotty ones. It's all day. So I think maybe
yeah, no.
Sunday.
You guys are
Sunday.
going into winter though.
Yeah, I go Sunday. I don't need to get back early to watch the Ravens. So, and the Eagles aren't playing. So, yeah. Daniel got stopped out on ES. Well, that shouldn't have happened. But would you re-enter when ES re-breaks New York view up? I would not, just because this is still falling with lower highs. It definitely could come back higher. But if I wasn't already in it, I wouldn't be getting in long now because it's just not the ideal structure. I'd be waiting for, you might miss a move. I'd wait for the break above it and it start making higher lows to get structure back on your side, even though you're maybe holding these view ups. It still could fall from here.
Yeah,
Right, like
so
induce you to long it there and still fall. So I'd be looking at this point for structure to turn back, build some higher lows under here for you. That's just my 2 cents.
right
Rather
now,
getting bought, buying the lower high.
just on my trade, we're still wicking underneath New York session view app. So I'm gonna try and hold in. Yeah, me hopefully get a flush down. But yeah, we'll see.
Carl's trying to pass a lucid test. Nice. Angel got his markup long. We're long on that New York break. Nice. Close to stop loss, so I cut it. I don't know if that's a reason, but hopefully hopefully not. I'd say hopefully turns out being the right decision for you, but then that would be cook my trade. But not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I can definitely see it. We used to definitely talk about it more. He said trying to minimize the loss as it was near stop loss. Valid point, fair point. That's why I put my stop losses out where I want to be at here. Anything before then doesn't look great, but I'm not wrong yet. So like, yes, I want to minimize loss, but I don't want to get out before I'm wrong because then there's still a chance it could win. Does that make sense? So like in the past, we maybe have stop losses where it's not truly invalidated. So like if it was a strong flush against us, I'd be like, not a great sign. Let me get out. But now with the way I'm playing with view ups, it's like, no, my stop is where take me out. It'd be great to minimize losses, but I'll be getting out of a lot of winners too soon, or I'll getting out of winners before they come into a winner. So not bad, not bad. Definitely not out of the woods yet. Still making consistent lower highs here. Below the New York. Could quickly get back below the overnight here, especially with YM having looked bearish. ES as well. So
yeah, Common says which one is YM? YM is US30 or Dow. So it's just the futures name for that.
yeah. Looking at 67.80 as a target. 67. That's lower. Oh. Yeah, you got like previous days in New York down here. I mean, NVIDIA, maybe that can just be the golden ticket for me. Bring us higher. NVIDIA's still moving new highs, no problem. Microsoft's below, Google's below. So those are some of the stocks maybe stalling us. Mag 7 is just choppy. What could be real cheeky is I could just get to break even and just get out. But I kind of want to see it through and see if we could win. What do we do? Didn't like the candles below on VWAP. Main reason why I cut it. Okay. I can see that. Yeah, no problem, Carmen. YM, NQ, and ES.
Yeah,
The
those
three
are the
things
three
we
main.
really watch here. Maybe
Yeah.
the DAX sometimes.
But
Not
that's
for me.
London session. That's London session stuff.
The Russell. The Russell 2000. How about this, puppy chat? We're back.
Yeah.
Close. Flirted with it.
Ah, teasing you, boss.
Yeah. Edged me.
NQ. Yeah, geez, that is wiki.
But let's take a look at our 15-minute. Holding the overnight VWAP here on NQ after making a high of day. So hopefully these are still higher lows on the bottom. ES as well, right off the overnight. YM, right off the overnight. So I'm going in it. I'm chilling. We're holding through till the close. Hold me till 4. I've had good stops I have cut and could have won the trade. Yep. So it's about good placement of the stop and not cutting the trade when you have it properly placed. Yep. See, I'm tempted to get back in, but I just stabbed New York view up again on NQ. It just stabbed it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have, obviously, if it goes higher, you're going to wish you got back in, but you'll also hate yourself if you get right back in and it makes another lower high from here. So if you're not confident in it, if you don't feel good about it, then pause. Say, okay, I think this could want to move higher from here. I already took a loss earlier. It's still falling kind of. I like the hold of you up. Right? Just talk it through to yourself of like, if this does move higher, okay, those longs were right. And I can maybe look for more longs afterwards. But I could also see the shorts working right here, right now. So let me not jump in on something that's kind of maybe 50-50. Wait for it to become clearer. Because like the whole thing with getting out too soon or getting stopped too soon is you get back in, you take a loss. You took 2 on one idea.
Mm.
So that's a big no-no. So if you don't know, when in doubt, stay out.
Is that a poem?
Yep, it is. I wrote it last night.
Yeah, my wine's still respecting the New York session view app, so I'm still not holding my side.
I want to add in and then just like scalp it for 2 points, you know?
Sure.
That way I don't really need to hold it. Edgewell says NQ will take out its IB high first. Is that because we formed the low first? Is that where we're getting that?
I got the first hour setting in the next. Yeah, first hour in the next 2 minutes.
But with that in mind, which I think we could all assume anyways, this is going to be our IB high. This is the low. We're going to break out of it today at some point. So we're either making a new low today or we're making a new high. One or the other's happening. So someone's making money.
Thanks, Nostradamus.
Yeah, we're going to get out of this range. So although it's moving super slow around these VWAPs, stats would say we probably still want to get out of here a little bit.
Yeah.
Won and lost today, so I'm a little up, but scared to get back in, may leave it. Yeah, if you won and lost, you break even on Friday. Choppy markets right now, lock it down.
Yeah, it is choppy. Wow.
Kathleen, how do I get in touch with ASFX TV billing department? First, you asked for the customer service. Are these serious questions? And then now you're asking for the billing department? It's just me, James, and Austin. I don't know what corporation you think we're running over here, but you can get in touch with, again, DM me, DM Austin, email ASFX at whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'll put Austin's email in here for you guys.
I think I was butchering it before, but I'd love to help you out, Kathleen. Any of us would. So shoot us a message anywhere.
I'll get it here for you. Just give me a second. There you go.
But damn, this thing's really just playing. This thing's just moving sideways. But hopefully, like I said, start of higher lows. Starts making higher lows again. You can get more interested in the longs.
There you go. I've just put it in the chat there. The Silver Investment Group at gmail.com. You can email Austin. He'll sort you out if you need anything.
Yeah.
We've got Murray in the back end, yeah. See once he's ready to connect, but
it says it's not connected.
Yeah.
It's South African internet. Bear with us. But
Yeah,
everyone that's tuning in on Twitter, on YouTube, we'll be back on next week on AceFX TV. So like I said, click the links in our bio, go to AceFX TV. We're going to do a giveaway next week to members only. It's free right now. Just use code FIRST. You get the entire month for free. So definitely tune into that. Watch Futures 2.0 over the weekend, 101 as well. You'll see the trades that we're taking and why we're taking them. You'll understand them next week. But appreciate you guys tuning in on a Friday. We just got this trade running. Probably going to be the last one with how long it's taken. This is normally the speed we're moving that I'm taking multiple setups like I did yesterday when we're trending and trending and trending. So appreciate you guys tuning in all week. I'm going to stay on for a couple more minutes, and then James is going to have a guest come on, and we'll finish out the week. One of us is going to win, ideally.
Yeah, I still got still respecting. Look how we're still pinning New York Session VIA, which is a blue dotted line. So I'm still going to hold in on my trade. There's no reason to cut it right now. I mean, yeah, maybe I got in at a low price. Maybe I should have waited maybe for a pullback into but I'm fine with where I'm at the moment.
Yeah, got a big stop to really invalidate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just chilling in this thing, chat. Tough. It's like, yeah, buyers are defending this. Like, they're not really letting sellers move us lower. But buyers aren't, like, necessarily sending us higher. It's a battle. Nothing's happening. No one's really stronger than the other. That the one fear is that this is just continually making these lower highs. I mean, dang, give me like one candle up. Break it. But any questions before I hop off? This trade's just going to do what it wants. Appreciate you guys tuning in all week. Like I said, always feel free to DM either one of us. Comment on our YouTube videos if you got any questions, you want to see something specific. But hopefully we'll get some better price action come back Monday. Austin will be back. Randy will be back. We'll get to hear about the event, roast Austin and his Philadelphia teams. And yeah, if you need an account with Top One, those are also down below. But appreciate you coming on, JB. Boring trade. Hopefully we can both make money. I'll maybe scalp it up a little bit to the little pop, and then come back down for you. Can happen. All right, chat. All right. Well, Godspeed on the trade. Great lessons, I feel like, today, from the pre-market into the trades we took to the management, all that good stuff. So let's get back to it on Friday or next week, Monday. And then see you later, James. All right. Appreciate you coming on.
Cheers, Ev. Cheers, bro. Okay, you guys know I'm still short on this YM position. I still look how we're still wicking the New York Session VIA up. So I'm just going to hold in. And we'll get Murray on. Murray, just give me a thumbs up if you're good. Okay, we'll get Murray to the stage. There we go. What's up, Muzz?
What's up? Can you hear me? All good?
Yeah, all good. Okay, what's you liking today?
Dude, it's just so choppy, eh?
Yeah.
If I had to choose, if you just look at the information that we've currently got, we just underneath New York view up, in between the daily view up. So it's like there is no information really. So I'm flat. I haven't taken anything. If I do take something, we're gonna have to get some sort of move in either direction.
No, sure.
Yeah, really. Today's just been a bit choppy in general the whole day. There really hasn't been any real move. There was a bit of a move to the low side during London, but very short-lived. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, this is not super nice price action for sure.
No, definitely not. But it's good to be back at the desk. But let's see if we can get some nice moves here today.
I think the move would probably be we wait for like an opening range low break and then you trade it lower like that. I'm leaning short. I'm short the Dow at the moment. So
I have to tend to agree with you. Just with the way we just can't get above that New York view up. It just won't happen. Every single time it's tried, it's maybe like 1 or 2 minutes and then straight back down quite aggressively every single time back in. So, to get the longs, I want to kind of see us break that previous high, build structure, and then kind of build structure above the New York view up is what I want to see. Yeah. Until then, there's really nothing.
What Rogue says, what's your risk reward ratio on this trade? So my YM position at the moment, I got my stop at I don't think I'll hold to the full stop, but basically about 80 points. I'm looking for about 80. So 1 to 1 on this trade. Yeah. Most of my positions are my day trade positions. I only trade with tight stops, so I'm not looking for like insane risk reward ratios. I don't know. What about you, Maz? You normally trade like you sometimes trade for more than 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually more. I'm usually like two and a half
Yeah.
sometimes, depends. But
Yeah.
I'm usually I'm tighter stops and
Yeah,
looking
tighter
for
stops,
more of a move.
Sure.
So I'll sometimes take a few paper cuts before getting the proper proper move.
entry. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
actually might join you on a short show on NQ.
Okay. There's no
I'm-
price.
Oh, there it's already going.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you see, like just from my trade, yeah, I could pull back on me a bit, but it's still holding that New York session view.
There's absolutely no reason for you to get out of that position.
No, I agree, bro. I agree.
Okay, I just want to see how this closes. I might join in the short show. See, it's just really. Okay, I'm short. I'm short
Sure.
NQ. Just one mini.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my.
Yeah. Get up your screen so we can share that too, and then we'll keep updated.
Yeah, I'm just stops just above that previous high. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's immediately not liking me? So let's have a look. But anyways, I'm not in too big, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I literally was like 1 minute before. I was like, get in now. You know, it's kind of just plateauing on top of that view up, and then now it's already straight back up.
yeah, but it still looks good. I mean,
Still looks good, but it's just the chop. It just won't choose away.
not right now. What's Nvidia doing?
It's up
Nvidia.
1 point.
Yeah, Nvidia,
Oh wow, yeah, there we go. That's why it's ripping.
Yeah, but it's max.
Let's see. We're at the New York view up now. Let's see if we can get a rejection off of it.
Yeah, look at the Mag 7 index as well. Super choppy at the moment.
Yeah, some red, some green.
Yeah.
See, already a rejection straight off the New York view up on NQ. It's just not doing the thing, JB.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of patience today. Let's see if the shorts.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I do like the shorts though. Like I've said, it's.
Yeah, I don't. Longs. I'm not too sure of the longs. I'm leaning short on your NQ as well. No, Ev was long NQ. What was his bar price? His bar price was, I think, up here like 49.50.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. It just seems like there's so obviously previous day's point of control is underneath us. So obviously the golden rule would be to take the longs, but I actually don't know if we've engaged with it today. It got really close. It might have. Should actually. I'll ask Zach what he thinks, but I still think.
Yeah,
we could get a flush down just to those previous lows, even just to get a little pop down there. Anyway, we'll be patient. We'll wait it through. It's starting to look better. I might actually add in a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna add one more. That is really loud. Account setting.
Yeah, and just remind if you are watching us on stream here, ASFX TV, hit the link in my bio or Ev's or Austin's. You can get a free month using the code first. So yeah, we'll probably stream for the next 20 minutes. See how, hopefully our trades play out by then. But yeah, I do like that. I do like your short.
Yeah, and it'll be super scalpy with it as well. It'll just be to that previous low if we get a pop down there, and I'll start pulling at least one contract off and maybe trail the second one. But just with the way of price actions moving at the moment, I just don't see us getting like a nice trending move. So you're just gonna have to be patient and take what gets given to you.
Yeah. Someone in the chat was saying they've been long since 9:58. Yeah, just be careful, Owen. There was news at 10 a.m., bro. So just be careful.
Yeah, there's a little move.
Yeah, we're moving lower a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna set my take profit at that low there, just so it's in, just in case it like zips.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna set another one just further lower.
Get your screen up, boss, so we can share your chart as well. Don't have to share. Yeah, share the Share the trading view chart or the execution chart, whatever.
Will do.
My YM starting to look quite nice now as well, which I'm liking. So you see how we're now getting below New York session VWAP. I liking that structure. We failed to move higher, and now we coming back down. So that's looking pretty decent. Yeah, here comes YM. I think if we can take the opening range low on YM, we can definitely see pre-market lows. I believe.
I'm just trying to see because obviously I added in, so it's averaged out my entry. I'm in and
yeah, sure. That's what the futures do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about futures. I won't lie.
Yeah, I do enjoy the different trades, like for the how the CFDs have it.
The nice thing about futures is it's like instant execution.
Yeah, it is pretty quick in that, for sure.
You enter and it's like at the price that you said.
Yeah.
Whereas my
YM is looking good. We still have 2.5 minutes on this 5-minute candle. Yeah. Let's get your stream up here as well. There you go. So you short Nasdaq.
I've just got a split screen here. So I've got ES here. I'm just keeping an eye on that. And this is my NQ position now. So I actually got in originally at the bottom of this candle. And obviously we had that pullback up. But as soon as we rejected there, I added into that. So it averaged out my position to here.
Yeah.
We're obviously getting a little bit of move down. I've got a take profit under this low here. And then I've just extended my other take profit just down below in case it just gets a flush. At least it can get me out and I can lock in some profit. So I'm really liking the split screen with having both of the assets at the moment, especially like how Zach looks at divergence between the two. It helps. It just makes it a lot cleaner to see.
Sure.
With regards to
you
that.
mainly trade NQ though, yeah?
Yeah. I've only been trading NQ. ES, I don't know why.
I think it's probably because you enjoy trading the DAX as well. DAX moves very similar to NQ.
To the Nasdaq. Yeah, absolutely. It's not like, I could trade ES as well. The Nasdaq's been.
No, sure. I mean, you got to go with what you. I was actually looking at my stats from like the last, since I started mainly trading, just focusing on indexes from the last year, and across the American markets, it's actually been NQ and then YM. Yes, I haven't. Yeah. I'm green on, but I actually haven't. It's not been as nice as either two.
Successful, yes. Yeah, it's interesting to see that. Yeah. Yeah, but you're just looking at the structure at the moment. Obviously you have the run up. How often do we see like a big push up and then you're like, okay, cool, longs are in. Let's wait for a pullback. We get the pullback, and it just fakes out, and we get a move down. But we'll continue to see how this goes. But it's just super choppy, like just really, really choppy.
Yeah,
now we're straight back up again.
But why I'm still holding. What's ES doing as well? Just a little bit of a bounce on ES as well, but
really just choppy.
I still think your stop's in a good place if it holds there.
Yeah, I don't want it to be. I don't want it more than that. Then it's kind of
sure.
Anyways, let's see if we can get a nice win here on stream on a Friday, and if not, if this trade doesn't work out, I'm probably done for the week. To be honest, I'm up nicely on this account, and we'll leave it at that. Come back next week.
Yeah. Just to go also, for those wondering that are watching us trade now, we Murray and I are both in South Africa, so the DAX is also obviously viable to trade in the London session, which is the German stock market index. That's been super choppy lately, I must say.
Super choppy lately, very all over the place, and like random surges of volume as well. Been very interesting. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate you can't trade the DAX on futures because I think it would.
You can with Tradify, but you have to buy the Eurex data, I believe.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah, I'd rather just trade them on the CFDs, and then the American markets I trade on the futures.
Let's see. Back above New York VWAP now. It's just the chop.
Yeah, why I'm still underneath New York session VWAP. So let's see what are some of these. Let's take the screen back here so you can see my YM position still. So we had a nice bearish 5-minute close there, but so we're still underneath New York session VWAP. It's going to be interesting to see what we get here.
Yeah.
I still look how it's still pinning. It's still pinning.
Yeah, I want to see this candle. If we reject it again, then obviously I might even add another one just to bang it out there, get a better price, and then even clear some at the lows. Come on, baby, give us a push.
Yeah.
But it's just super patient. Stops in the right place. We've given it enough room to breathe, and we just let the idea play out. I must say, ES is even more bearish. It looks like it's not even. Obviously, the daily VWAP is a bit lower down, but just holding under New York VWAP, it just hasn't been able to get above it and hold above it since that run up at the open.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the only thing, Kathleen's made a good point there. The opening candles on a lot of the stocks are actually bullish. So probably, but I agree with that.
Yeah, interesting. But if you look at trading with the VWAP, since the market opened, it just hasn't been able to claim New York VWAP at all.
Yeah.
And even when it has, it's been like 4 minutes straight back down. Back again, 4 minutes straight back down. So, maybe this is the time where it takes it and runs. We'll have to see. But until we start making structure above, I can't see it along.
Yeah, and even it was respecting the highs quite a lot there too, so.
Yeah. But also the way the market's been at the moment, this could just rip face to all
fair enough.
In like a matter of an hour and a half. So just tough.
See, so YM, I don't like this bar on YM, I must say.
Yeah, I'm also. This is starting to move.
But I'm not going to just close it because it did pin here earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for one more candle, and if we don't get some sort of slowing down, at least I might just cut it.
Sure.
Still not married to the long if it does move higher.
Yeah. See, look how it's respecting that New York on YM again.
Yeah, YM's definitely looks a lot more.
I think on days like today, you want to go in with a little bit smaller size, I must say.
Smaller size and bigger and wider stop, just to let it breathe and just just to figure out where it actually wants to go.
Yeah. Smaller size, wider stops on days like today do help, for sure.
Yeah, not an exciting Friday session, unfortunately. I don't know, it's just been super sideways, super rangy.
So look.
I like it stalling here. Let's see if we can get a red candle. So did this trade get taken on your algo, or did you take this opening range low?
No. This is manual trading. This is manual trading. Yeah, my edge for algos, I actually only I get the alerts in that. I don't think I actually haven't got an alert. You can see over here today, I took the loss on my algo on the DAX. I took the long this morning. But in terms of this afternoon, I haven't got a trade on it this afternoon because
that's my 5-minute close, hey, outside.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you can see we haven't had a 5-minute close outside, so it wouldn't have signaled the entry or exit. Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're looking at it, we slowed at those highs again. Okay, well, we had a nice bar, now it's just wicked, so that's not very enticing.
Chart and time frame. Rogues, who were you asking? Were you asking me, Murray? Just to pick up. This is YM on the 5-minute time frame. So YM is the same as US30, and then Murray
was on the 1 minute.
Yeah, so Murray had NQ on the 1 minute. Yeah,
this is also on 1 minute. Yeah, they're both on 1 minute time frames.
Yeah, so that's 1 minute, and ES on the one on the left, and NQ on the right, 1 minute.
Yes, this is ES on the left. This is an old viewer.
So Rogues, you will ES would be US 500 if you're looking at the CFD contracts, and Nasdaq would be US 100.
Yeah.
Stop's in a good place.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with it being there. It gives it a bit of room, especially from an entry. I'm not looking for a lot here. But this stalling here, not being able to reclaim these equal highs, kind of dips into it. We start turning again. I like that. So let's see if we can get back under the New York view up again. Same's happening here on ES. Look, all these previous equal highs can't. So yeah, just pure range chop at the moment. But also not struggling to go higher. You know, the highs from that run up at the open haven't been even nearly touched. Same, even more on ES. So we'll just be patient, and there we go. Come back, baby. Should we throw another one?
No.
No.
On those CFD we were speaking about, on those CFD 2 steps you can maybe, but on futures I won't lie, I don't like that it averages out the price, because sometimes you want to just have like a separate, like maybe like
a separate trade.
That's
the CFDs and that are so much better, because
you
can manage. It's like then you just have two different trades.
Then you can the one can come back to break even. You can pull for profit because you added in at a better price, and the other one you can just let it do its thing. Yeah,
exactly. No, I totally agree. I don't know why it's like that, but we don't make the shit up here.
No, I agree with you on that.
I definitely think. Yeah, I want to load the boat on 2-step accounts. I just know it's going to take. It's going to take.
Yeah, probably if you swing hard. I mean, if you swing hard, you can pass them in like a week.
The problem is, if say you buy 10 accounts, you're probably going to pass 5 or 6. Yeah, like maybe 4 to 5 of them, which is fine. But like that might even just be the phase 1. You say you pass 5 out of 10. Then phase 2, okay, then you kind of tone the risk down because you only need to make, say, 5 or 4%, which can be 4 trades, 5 trades. So yeah, but the parameters of 2-step accounts are just so much better. Like once you've got it locked in and you've got 500K 2-step accounts, you can say
you can. That's it, because
you can take 90% profits. You can make 10% static drawdown. You go and make $5,000. You take 90% out of that.
Yeah, fair.
You can make, and you across 5 accounts. Big Tom, bro. You just do that every 2-3 months. Yeah, no, it's big smiles.
Big smiles. Yeah.
Big smiles.
Big smiles. No, I agree. That static drawdown account, you can send it, boss.
Yeah, that's those. Remember those 1-step E8?
Yeah, they will go to
drawdown accounts. I took those things to the cleaners, boy. And then I lost them, and they stopped them. I was very upset.
Yeah, no, you're making too much loot, boss.
Yeah. Damn. See now here's ES kind of breaking above New York view up, respecting it, and now almost like making a bit of structure above it. So now this is kind of, but NQ is not. So let's just wait and see.
Interestingly enough, DAX is actually coming lower now this session, New York session.
Yeah, I see it's down 0.15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I still think you're in a good trade, Maz. I still think you're in a good trade.
I was just thinking about yours as well. the Dows looks exactly like Nasdaq.
Yeah, at
Like-
the moment, yeah.
The structure, or a little bit different, but the structure of it, like, is just, yeah. Yeah, it could be a flick of a coin at this stage. That's
Yeah,
why
it
just
is. Kind of.
having the right size stop loss just to give it room to breathe and do its thing, and then there's nothing
Yeah.
you can do. Yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, what are you up to this weekend, JB? Anything
Uh,
exciting?
we're gonna play some golf and probably I'll just chill with the family, bro. Nothing much.
Yeah, cool. I just played golf now. I played match play. I'm in a match play league, and I won 2-1, which was pretty cool.
We've got a question here just on the socials. Hey, my Bruni, good problems a lot. SA traders apart from Traderfy. Yeah, top one futures. I can put the
Top
link
one
in the
futures.
chat.
Yeah, top one futures is
And the
good.
next futures, there's actually quite a few. Now
Yeah.
they've actually opened it up that long time ago, a couple of months ago. They didn't no futures firms allowed, but I've just put it in the chat there. So
Yeah.
go check it out.
Top one's great. Traderfy. I feel like
Traderfy.
Traderfy is only. I only say this because you get more drawdown.
Yeah, they do have
on a
no-
Traderfy
on the one-
100K account, you get
Yeah, on
$6
the
grand
150 is-
drawdown. On a top one, you get 4. As 4.5.
4.5. But yeah,
4.5,
if you're trading the
150K.
50Ks, then it's all the same.
Yeah. So just obviously look at the parameters when buying a challenge, and obviously use JB's code because the instant funders are expensive, and
You
you
actually
get a code like 45% off. It makes a big difference. You can get basically two for the price of one. So definitely use
those
this code.
things. Yeah, that's the thing with instant funders. You have to trade a little bit slower because they can add up if you just gunsling them.
Oh,
What's happening? Yeah,
Oh.
hello. Yo,
boom, we're in.
jeepers, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, full
Oh
TP
my-
hit, baby.
Jeepers, my goodness. What the hell is that? Wow.
Oh my
Okay, we'll
God.
take profit hit. That's crazy, dude. I've never seen.
My word.
Wow. Okay. My
It's
goodness.
still going, guys. Let's
Yo!
check financials quickly.
Okay, I got hit for take profit there. My
I got
goodness. Okay.
smoked. I got absolutely smoked.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. We'll take that. Jeez, look at that. In my trade. Wow, dude.
Bro, that is unbelievable.
Unreal,
Well,
dude. That's
now
crazy. There must have been
chose
some news
aside-
coming through. There must have
I'm
been
having a
some
look
news
at
coming
financial
through.
juice now. University of Michigan sentiment prelim actual 55, previous 54. I mean, forecast 54, actual 55. I have absolutely no idea.
But that's medium impact news. That shouldn't happen.
If anyone in the chat knows what that means, please let us know. But it's making a rocket.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I should have.
My goodness, it's still going, dude. I can't even see it on my
still going.
screen. Okay. Well, I had my stop loss here at previous day's lows. I was going to probably take it before, but I'll take that, bro.
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
My stop loss, my take profit.
Yeah, this is massive, guys.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm up 5:35 for the day. That's gonna be me done.
Jeez. Yeah, Kareem, Bruce, you're so rich now. Yeah, I'm close to a payout on a few of my accounts. So take that. My goodness, that's wild, dude. I haven't even look at the DAX, bro. Look at the DAX even. Look at that. 100 points.
Check
What did
Nasdaq.
NQ's Nasdaq's moved on that move. Nasdaq
check
just
the
moved
video.
210 points on that wick from that candle.
Oh my goodness.
China becoming very hostile. Okay, so Trump probably tweeted. Okay, so yeah, if you want to check news out, so what I use for news is Forex Factory. But if you want to check out,
Financial
Sorry,
juice is
let me-
also great.
let me just do this. Let me share my screen
Look,
again.
look at this. Look at this.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Okay.
Damn, I should have added in.
So what I use for news over here is Financial Juice. This is for forecasted news. You can see at 4 p.m. South African time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. There you go. And my algos took the win on the Nasdaq on that 500 close short. So we'll take that. That's
James,
wild.
it's
I
still
think
tanking,
that
eh?
Murray, that it was in the same. I got the alert in the same minute as it took take profit on my algos.
No, well, it's just one candle.
Yeah. Well, okay. So in
Wow.
terms of forecasted news, just before we wrap up streaming, obviously, yeah, great W's. Murray and I getting the win. I think Ev got stopped out on that, so unfortunately, but
He
yeah,
unless he falls out
Yeah, I think he took the loss on it. But yeah, so 4 p.m. was your 10 a.m. Eastern time was scheduled news. There was no other scheduled news before that. So what I normally do is I go to Financial Juice, which it's or it could be here on News Forum. Here you can come here. Yeah, Trump. Some very strange things are happening in China. So that obviously caused the flush down. So you can get on Financial Juice or Forex Factory. Yeah.
Okay, so Forex Factory do have that. I see.
Forex Factory also have it. Yeah. Wow, dude, that's wild.
Whoa,
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, Trump. Chinese letters were especially inappropriate. Calculating increased tariffs on Chinese products.
Yeah.
That's just come through now on Twitter on Trump.
Yeah, well, Coleman made profit. Yeah, give us a quick P&L update. Some of you would have traded with me. Obviously, you would have won. Dude, this is wild. Look at that.
That's incredible. We needed something because of how choppy it would have been. Anything would have just moved it.
Wow.
And we get a massive, massive move. What
Look
a
at
what
that.
a move.
This is absolutely crazy. I mean, my wine position, I got my take profit hit at yesterday's lows where I had it at 515. That's 200 points, bro. Obviously, I'm glad that you don't want to have it extra, but that would have been 400 point winner. But I had the 200 point winner, so that was actually 2-1 on my trade on that YM position.
Yeah, I took a 1-1 on that, but it was just bananas. Oh my gosh! Yeah, you must look where my take profit was taken. I'm looking on Tradeovate now to where it is now.
Yeah.
It's like 10 times less than where it was. Austin's probably laughing at us for having take profits.
Sherelle says, "Don't know what the hell that was, but thank you." Yeah, W's in the chat if you got made some profit. So, we'll wrap up stream here. Good stuff, Muzz. So you up nicely, across some of my accounts. Let's go like this. Yeah, we'll get you on next week, and good stuff on the streets.
Yeah. We and just to look at the trade, it couldn't get above New York VWAP the whole time. And we just traded what was in front of us. It was super choppy. We were the right time of the VWAP. And we got a bit of news to help us out. But, in a market where it's super choppy, sometimes it needs a little bit of news to just get it moving. And maybe now we buy the bottom. Who knows?
No, Flip,
no. That's it. I'm locking it up for the day. I'm up 535 on this Tradeify account. I was down like 800 before stream from the London session. So ending the day green on a Friday is always nice. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go have a beer. And enjoy the weekend.
For those watching online, you can come over to the link in my bio. You can use the code FIRST. Come trade with us live every single week. We trade every single day. We'll get Murray on again next week, maybe Thursday and Friday. And then, Austin's obviously at the seminar. So I appreciate you guys being on. Have a good weekend. If you need any feedback on any markups, hit me up. I'll put the Discord link in the chat here.
Drop the Discord link.
You guys. Yeah. And have a good weekend, guys. We'll take that to end the week. So very, very nice stuff. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you. We'll see you on Monday.
Cheers,
everyone.
Cheers.